Stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the Assassin Brotherhood. These are the tenets of the Creed, the principles I used to live by. I was a young man then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could not have imagined what the future had in store for me, nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. This is my story.
Well, you won't lack for firewood at least.
Admit it, I nearly had you.
Nearly counts for nothing, Shay. And besides, no. That was just luck.
I make my own luck, Liam.
You've been saying that for years, but you're precious little to show for it. Or have you been spending it all getting out of trouble?
Well, you know, trouble just follows me around.
Let's head back. Come on. Captain de Andre and his crew must have run into some trouble. Who knew meeting with smugglers would lead to no good?
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to a new series on the channel, a new part of our marathon, Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered, featuring our hero, Shay Patrick Cormac. This game takes place in between the beginning Haytham chapters of Assassin's Creed 3 and when we reach Connor's upbringing with the Assassins. So, without further ado, let's continue on. This is one of my favorite titles in the franchise. I enjoy how unique it is. Not only for its development, but its storytelling is fantastic, as well as I just really enjoy Shay as a character. Now, we're just going to do our thing real quick and grab these collectibles. There's no telling when we're even going to be able to find this place again. So, that will be that. As I'm sure you can tell, this is based off of the Black Flag engine. So if you enjoyed Black Flagging and Freedom Cry here on the channel, then you're really going to enjoy what we've got here. So, let's go on.
Am I going too fast for you?
I'm just keeping an eye on you, in case you fall down and hurt yourself.
That's our friend Liam O'Brien. I'm a very big fan of his character. Very friendly seeming. And here we are. What's this?
And how?
Templar grave maps. Used to attempt to assemble a Templar relic. A piece of a Viking sword. Collect all of the shards to unlock the location of Viking treasure. Interesting.
Hurry. We best not keep Chevalier waiting.
Where the hell were you two?
We're out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Why, Captain Joseph, couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're always saying?
It is Capitaine Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. And you are dreaming if you think any training could make you into a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means? It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It means obeying your mentor without question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Them's pretty words, Chevalier. But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated! How dare you show me such disrespect? Yeah? I will teach you some manners, boy.
Gentlemen, stop! We got a common enemy, and I reckon he's close.
The Royal Navy attack my vessel and force my men to flee. We are stranded, and what is worse, the smugglers we were supposed to meet have been taken prisoner.
Shay and I'll free those smugglers. You, treat your wounded. Take these. You'll need them.
All right.
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy will be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach him a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat? Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
There he goes again.
Fallen like flies around.
Whoa.
Happy hunting, lads! Keep that French vessel! Still back for you! Ha ha! Yeah!
The Morrigan. Okay. So, let's see. Remain undetected by British guards and kill all British guards.
Get going, I tell ya! You come back here, you! Back in the ground!
Ah. Go on then.
Make him guess, lads!
Well, it's a shame about the rest of it.
I was saving those fellas for you.
Very thoughtful. Maybe you were not completely useless, Shay.
Speaking of useless, those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
This pile of mail? You want her, Shay? She is yours. Now bring me back to my ship.
You heard, Chevalier? This vessel is yours, Shay.
Disrespect.
Take the wheel. Some of the men you rescued agreed to join us. They should prove a good crew.
I'm not so certain about their captains, but next to me you are the most experienced sailor in the Brotherhood chain. Besides, we could use another vessel. Even this pitiful one.
She's mine, ain't she? My own ship.
Your own pile of garbage, yes?
Ah, with a lick of paint and a few new cannons, she'll look as fine as anything on the seven seas.
Shall we begin, Captain?
Indeed, mate.
Firing cannons. We know how to do this.
She's a mess, but she's still afloat. And her name's the Morgan.
Morgan? That silly fairy queen who ruined Merlin, the wise? Oh, she's perfect for you, Shay.
Morgan was an old goddess, the queen of war and darkness. She harvested the souls of fallen warriors. Perfect indeed.
Adam's fragments hidden in icebergs. Great.
My ship! She's false shen. They will sink her!
Let's put the Morrigan to the test, Captain Shay.
Ready for battle, men!
No match for us, Captain! He's off the way. Stop them, boy! Let it be too brutal! They're tearing her to pieces! Do something!
We're doing plenty. And oh,
It seems this vessel is battle ready after all. I will return to what is left of their Gerfaut. It's a long way home, and we have repairs to do.
Sing hearty, lads. Chevalier is pleased with us.
there we go.
What course would you have me set, Shay?
Time to report back to the mentor. Wouldn't you agree?
Wise words, Captain. Wise words.
And there we go. What?
What the hell did you do? It's some kind of dormant virus? Shit. Hang on, I'm getting you out of there. Sorry for the rough exit. Earpiece working, check. You were just an animus. Animus, yes? You were using it to access a genetic memory file in Helix labeled Shay Cormac? You worked for Abstergo Entertainment, remember? Any of this ringing a bell? Your session triggered something bad, and it's affecting the whole building. We need to find your boss. You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever? Here, take your communicator, check it if you get lost. Now let's get out of here. Follow me.
Whoa.
Double time. This chaos is absolutely your fault, in case you're wondering.
Come on, everyone. Just like we practiced in our safety drills. Everything is gonna be okay, guys. Stay positive. What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then we can destroy them.
No. Isolate them. I want to
heard the man.
Fine.
I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
Hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, upgrade our security. Mr. Otto Berg and Ms. Violet DaCosta.
Call me Violet.
I have to go check on our people and prepare a statement for the press. Do whatever they tell you to do, okay? Go team!
Technically, you're not responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out, so I think it's only fair you help me clean it up. Mr. Berg wants us to relive Shay's genetic memories. To do that, we need to access them from Helix. But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot the main servers in the basement. Man, whoever designed this virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, it's adapted to fuck up the other operating systems that regulate building functions.
Wow.
The elevators are out of commission. Are we stuck on this floor?
Damn, yes. I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP.
There's a working area server on this floor. I guess it'll have to do for now.
Agent DaCosta, I want regular updates on your progress with Shay's genetic memories.
Why? He's just a nobody as far as I can tell.
If Shay Cormac is who I suspect he is, then this temporary setback may provide us with an unexpected reward. Proceed to the server room on this floor.
Interesting. Restore the server. Wow. Yeah, they beefed up security since Desmond entered the Italian area. Interesting. Well, so far as I can tell, we're the same employee that cracked the Kenway file, so we should be, pretty high up there. I wonder if we have...
Dogs at home that are better trained than you are.
What? What's this? Tablet document 12 to Jean-Francois Brunet from Melanie LeMay. I kind of skimmed that. That was brutal. We'll go over all of those as we discover them. So let's see. A Rude Awakening. So we've got more of this. Awesome. We have messages. Emergency manual. Internal diagnostics have detected a malfunction in the building's operating systems. This emergency procedures manual has been programmed to replace the message section of your communicator. To ensure your personal safety, please keep your communicator with you at all times and refer to this manual as needed. Abstergo Entertainment cares the safety and well-being of all of its valuable assets. Thank you for your patience and cooperation. On rare occasions, VIPs from Abstergo Industries may be on site. They may impose on you certain requests for information or services that you feel may not fall under your jurisdiction or mandate. Abstergo Industries VIPs are to be obeyed without question or hesitation. Failure to do so will result in disciplinary action and possible termination. Your communicator is an essential part of your daily life at Abstergo Entertainment. It should be on your person at all times, as it allows you access to various parts of the building. Should you find a communicator anywhere in the building, we recommend that you collect it and identify its owner. While the owner will face consequences for losing it, it is a mistake they will only make once. Jeez. Files and documents, yeah. Awesome. And then a mission log. Abruptly pulled out of an anima session by Violet, a security contractor, apparently accessing the Shay Cormac file triggered a virus that's affected the whole building. I'm still a bit disoriented. I should stick with Violet until I can find Miss LeMay and learn more about what's happening. Okay. Well, we're used to doing this, aren't we?
Wireless signal? Great.
I sure do.
That means you can still access systems. Go ahead and patch me into their feed. Once you restore the server, I'll connect your Animus workstation back to Helix. In theory, if you align the beams to segments of the core, it should solve the problem. But here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Once everything is lit up properly, the system will reboot. Got it? Give it a shot.
Okay. we go.
too complex. But rebooting the advanced hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
Not a problem.
The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed, and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden. I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader, a man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace. While it must be stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was not a Templar, it is interesting to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Templar philosophy than assassin. In the past, both sides had the same goal, that of peace. Our only difference was how we chose to achieve it. Had Al-Mualim not been killed by Altair and allowed to carry out his plan, perhaps we would not be fighting now. It was only after Altair reformed the Brotherhood with its new ideals of free will that the conflict truly escalated and spread across the planet. For if the so-called wise man of the mountain can see things from our point of view, surely the same can be said for other assassins.
Inspiration, Al-Mualim. Berg discovers that the old man of the mountain was wise indeed. Wow.
Okay. So I'm not sure you're supposed to see that. You should just get back to your animus. With the
Makes sense.
service online, you could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you know, feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you know, feel like being sneaky. Hey, one of
Okay.
your coworkers dropped his communicator by the elevator. If you see any tech lying around like that, grab him. There might be a clue as to who did this.
Maybe.
Now that you have unlocked Shay Cormac's memories, we stand on the brink of a grand discovery. I know you must
Yeah?
have questions
Oh.
about your new assignment, or about me. For now, all I will say is that Shay's story contains the answers. Shay will lead you to a greater understanding.
Well, okay. Let's take a look. I don't necessarily feel like being helpful. There we go.
Following the Great Purge of 2000, William...
And we'll continue to do this as we explore Abstergo. And then compile it all into a master kind of a debrief in, segmented episodes. Tablet Document 1. So we can start. To Robert Fraser, CC Aidan Sinclair, and Victoria Bibiao from Melanie LeMay, the 18th of June, 2014. Subject, Arno Dorian. Hi, Robert. You come highly recommended, and I'm thrilled to have you in our studio. I'm putting you to work on a special project for me. Your subject is Arno Dorian. His story takes place during the French Revolution. I want you to explore every avenue of his life that you can. The goal is to have a new blockbuster to present to the Abstergo brass next year. As such, this is super classified. Your direct supervisor will be Aiden Sinclair, CC'd. You can only discuss the project with Aiden or myself, as you'll probably be logging some overtime in your animus. I've added a mandatory weekly meeting with our psychiatrist, Dr. Val, CC'd, to make sure you're not suffering from any bleeding effect. Welcome to Abstergo Entertainment. Don't let me down. Melanie LeMay.
Nice find. If it was me, I'd stoop to see if there's any juicy stuff on it. But I might be a terrible person.
I might be as well. Arno Dorian is actually our next protagonist, but we'll get to that in Unity. Nice.
Nathan Kennedy remains a controversial figure for me. I have great respect for him. After all, he was the Grand Master of the Colonial Rite, charged with finding the precursor site. Hatham was cunning and ruthless, but he had a streak of emotional weakness that ultimately triggered his downfall. He lost his father when he was a child, and the British Grand Master Reginald Birch raised him to become a Templar Knight. Hatham eventually learned that his father, Edward, had been an assassin. That he chose to stay a Templar, rather than follow in his father's footsteps, indicates to me that he believed he was already on the right path. When Hatham discovered that Birch was the one who murdered his father, he and his sister killed him in revenge. I believe this was the beginning of his downfall. Templars kill for efficiency, not petty emotions. When he discovered that his son Connor was an assassin working against him in the colonies, the same emotional weakness stayed his blade. A pity Connor did not show him the same mercy.
Oh, Hatham. That's a shame. That's actually a really big shame. And people are just dropping everything. Document 4.
This is a restricted area.
Yeah, no problem. You do you, man. Oh, wow. Who is that? There we go.
Hey, boss. Calling from Germany?
So we've got documents, Sigma Team's Most Wanted, Berg's Inspiration, and the Phoenix Project. By what I understand about the Phoenix Project is that they are common threads, all kind of thrown together from many of the different cross multimedia projects that Ubisoft has in the Assassin's Creed franchise, like novels.
You know what authorized personnel only means, don't you?
Oh goodness, but no, like much like novels, comics, stuff like that. So, all right, let's return to Shay. Oh, the Davenport homestead.
It has been a long time.
Oh, Adewale.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. He's a slave who freed himself, and hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
See?
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what
It's good to see.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince. How many were lost? Thousands. No family was left untouched.
I hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this, but did Mackandal's man complete his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know.
Mackandal.
Bonradier has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of Mackandal's best students.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found the site.
Indeed. But if there was a temple under the waves, I doubt it is still standing.
And the artifacts that showed the way?
Stolen. The Templars broke in during the chaos. They seized the manuscript and precursor box. I Are gave you chase on the still sea, here? but lost their trail
Find
when they
something to
reached
do,
the
or
dock.
I will find something for you.
What to do next?
So, if you'll remember our playthrough of Assassin's Creed Liberation, Mackandal was Agate's mentor. Interesting. And there she is, the Expecto Creed, next to the Morrigan. Ah, gotta love that. I wonder if the entire... Yeah, it's all here. Decades before Connor Kenway will arrive. Look at that. It makes sense that Adewale and Achilles would know each other, who was the much younger man there, as they both trained in Tulum under Atabai. Huh. Wow. Feels like coming home again. This is Robert Faulkner's little shed. Look at that. Huh. So sorry. Well, we'll go ahead and reach the training area then. Our little free-running route is still here, but not accessible to us. That's a shame. Huh. Well, that's fine. That's very surprising, though. And we'll just free... I thought we were going to free run back up the way. Yeah, there we go. Oh well. But yeah, how nice is this? Nothing compared to what it'll be, but I guess that's not the point. Oh, Chevalier. You make it easy to be at odds with the assassins. There's the inside of the manor. Oh. They've even got the mud. Oh, wow. It is good to be back. Let's see. Shay has upgrades. French cutlasses. A no-nonsense saber with a solid guard. Very popular with the French sailors. Pirate scimitars. Ooh. Colonial American cutlass. British cutlasses. Privateers. Scottish broadsword. Now that's nice. A hanger sword. Cut toe. English infantry. Saber style. And an officer's short sword. Bastard sword. Governor's sword. Viking saber. Wow. Hunting saber. Huh. Viking sword. Admiral's lion. Spanish. Altair. A katana na wakizashi. And Arno's sword. Pistol sets. Queen Anne's pistol, yeah. Admiral Lion pistol. Edward Kenway's pistols, yes. Very nice. And we've, of course, got the database. Liam O'Brien. Born in Plymouth, Massachusetts. Louis Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Varendrye. I'm sure we'll come to know them. Alright, but we'll reach the training area. Oh, some assassins.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss?
Only the first hour of training,
We're always training, Kisagawase.
and will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey,
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
all right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
Huh. Learn from Hope, Liam, and Kasigawase. Let's go with Liam.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on.
Okay.
Shoot these targets.
Shoot.
You can take your time, but not too much. We've more work after this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run.
Okay.
Come on, hurry up.
We can reload while running.
Hurry up. Well done, Shay. Keep it up.
Awesome. Now, did I do it in time?
Don't let the others vex you. They mean well, though they'll never show it.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. And don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true at least. What would we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay.
Remain undetected.
Can you kill without being noticed?
Yeah.
Stay low and stick to the brush. Be patient and you might hit your target.
Okay.
Nicely done. I am surprised.
Good.
You certainly know how to handle yourself.
And he'll round that way.
Top form, Shay. Nicely done. I am surprised. You did better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Do not get a swelled head over it.
Alright, we'll learn from Kasigawasi.
Shay, follow me.
Oh,
It's
wow.
time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you. It is time for the hunt.
Okay.
Use all your senses together to find prey.
Ooh.
Killing should not be meaningless. We must use what nature gives us.
Okay.
Good. Now to use what you have taken from nature.
Crafting some pistol holsters. Alright. Health upgrade. Okay.
With these, you can keep your pistols close. Achilles has one more thing to show you.
Okay. wish I could. I knew that I'd finished Liam's correctly. Okay, but we have our blades, our swords, smoke bombs, and pretty soon we'll have pistols. All right, Mentor Achilles. I remember those robes that are unlockable from 3.
I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, Mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Oh no, I definitely didn't do that. Oh well. Hope Jensen. I'd like to go back through after the marathon's complete with some of these older games and do a completionist run. Just replay missions until we get them all right. Because, redoing over and over again for full sync, it kind of puts a kink in the flow of the story. But that would be a good addition for after we're done with the franchise. We can go through for 100% completion. We'll go back to the original Assassin's Creed for all the flags. Have some fun there. Alright. Ah, Liam.
Where to? Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we're not most at ease when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail.
Halifax, April 1752.
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
Sir Achilles tasked you with this mission.
No. He tasked me to task you. We need to find what was stolen from Mackendal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. You'll do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins of other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
Loose and catch the wind! Studs out! Let's get moving! New sail!
And we'll just dock right here. But yes, much like Black Flag, and Freedom Cry, much of the game will be spent actually on the open ocean. This is one of two different maps. We have the North Atlantic, the River Valley, and then Civilization. Pretty nice. But there are hazards. Being in the North Atlantic, it's cold, so we cannot swim for too long. Or, we'll see what happens. Yeah. This won't happen in the River Valley, which is fair. Ah, there's a beaver. Always improving, just like Black Flag. So, we're on Glace Bay. We need to progress further in the story for one of the objectives, but there are 3 chests and 4 collectibles, as well as a viewpoint. Now, England and France are currently at war. So we'll come across things like this all the time. Little forts and abandoned areas. Oh, we can craft. Look at that. Pistol holsters. Pistol ammo pouch. Deer hide and beaver pelt. Look at that. 10 additional shots. Right on our first voyage. So now we'll need 2 fox pelts and 2 Arctic fox pelts. Ah. A letter. The clerk. Okay. Ooh. There we go. We'll synchronize just like that. Good to be back in America. I feel like it's a setting we don't see too much. Alright.
You can't just leave, you know! Come back!
Oh. That's unfortunate. Ah, yes. Also, this is going to be the last game in the series where we are able to fight with the hidden blades as weapons. Unfortunate. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, beaver. They make such pitiful sounds. What's this? Templar crosses are buried around the world. I'll uncover them all to gain access to Sir Gunn's armaments. Okay, I don't know who Sir Gunn is, but that's another thing. Unlike most of the other games in the series, I have not already 100% completed this game. But, specifically, I haven't done the collectibles. So, we're definitely going to want to make a priority of that, at least. Okay. And we'll head over here. And that should be the last chest right here. We're going to want as many materials as we can get, because much like the Jackdaw and the Expecto Creed, we can upgrade the Morrigan.
Unfurled, maids! Let's move!
But yeah, we've been let loose in the Atlantic to see what we can find. And I think it's going to be a pretty grand adventure, if I do say so myself. Though, we've managed to poke a hole somewhere. We only have 3 life bars left. So let's see. What is that? An abandoned ship. Let's check that out. Ah, now, another good thing that I enjoy. No shipwreck diving in this game. So, we're going to be okay.
An abandoned vessel, Shay.
Yeah. Look at that. It's a frigate.
Short sail! Get off the squall!
A minute. Back in Edward's day, we only had like 30 seconds. Oh, this will be easy. Tobacco. Oh. I'm wasting time. If I'm not careful, it's going to sink.
Get the mainsails into the wind! As much sail as you can!
All right. Well, I think that's a grand introduction to the game. But we are out of time for today. And it feels like we were just getting started.
I believe that's Port Les Joie.
Yeah. So, we're going to go ahead and end the episode. But stay tuned if you're with me live. We're going to be continuing the story in just a moment. So, if you enjoy the content that I put out and like to watch live, please follow me here on twitch.tv/Jeff the Narrator 469, or look out for my YouTube channel, Jeff the Narrator, where you can find all of the series that we've already done and the series that we're doing now, organized in nice, bingeable playlists. So, as we await to dock at this fort, I will bid you adieu, as the famous Chevalier would say. And until next time, please keep telling stories.